Hey, how's it going? Just really want to go ahead and give some insights that I've gained from making tens of thousands of cold calls, cold emails, and just outreach in general. But specifically for this video is going to be towards cold calling. Okay? And number one is going to be if you want to have a high show up rate, because a lot of people tend to complain. Let me go so I can see myself. A lot of people tend to complain that they have a low show up rate when they do outbound. And I get it because you're approaching people that didn't ask for your services and you're soliciting them. And sometimes you're persuading them. You're getting them from completely cold to warm to even knowing about you or even thinking about you. So obviously, yeah, show up rate can be low. But how can you increase that? By one, I have 3 to 4 different ways how you can increase that. Number one easiest way is by finding a more targeted lead list and having their names and phone numbers, their personal phone numbers. You know, the better the lead list in any kind of approach, whether it's inbound marketing, outbound marketing, having a better quality of people seeing your advertisement, a better placement in front of the right people will increase conversions. That's one just side tip right there. I wrote some stuff down. That's what I'm kind of reading off right now, okay? And the second way you can get a high show up rate, by the way, don't mind the flies. It's summertime here and my door's open. The flies are coming inside. So, what was I saying? Okay, number two, how to get a high show up rate. Basically, make sure when you're doing these cold calls and the person's about to get off, let's say you just ask the person how many accounts they, whatever, let's say I don't know what you're selling, but whatever you're selling, you ask them the questions, you qualify them, you book the demo in. Before you get off the call, there's two main things you should do before you actually leave someone, or actually, there's two main things you need to do after you have confirmed that the individual you called is a lead and you schedule them in. Number one, you want to go ahead and re-emphasize what they're going to get on the demo that you just scheduled. Let them know the value that they're going to get. Okay? Let them know the value that they're going to get. People always want to know what's in it for me. If people don't know what's in it for them, they don't care. That's just natural truth. And the second thing that you can do, add on that right there, after getting that active commitment, after re-emphasizing what they're going to get on that call, the second thing you're going to do is going to be getting active commitment. So instead of saying, awesome, see you at 6:12, see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Or, great, I just scheduled a call with my boss tomorrow at 6 p.m. See you then. Instead of just saying that, you can say that, but then add onto it, great, by the way, just in case, God forbid, something happens and you can't make it, you can be as funny as you want, or you can be as casual as you want. You can be as casual like this, hey, worst case scenario, Jack, if you can't make it tomorrow, would you be able to please let us know like 3 hours ahead of time? Yeah, sure. That's one way you could go about doing it. The other way you could go about doing it is basically by calling. Hey, but before you get off the call, be like, hey, Jackson, just in case, God forbid, tomorrow rains bullets, for example, and you can't make it to the call, would you be able to maybe just give me like a text message saying, hey, I can't make it like 3 hours ahead of time? Great. Thank you so much, man. Awesome. You schedule it in. What that does is the person doesn't want to be perceived as a liar. And this is really true. There's a difference between getting someone to sign a petition saying I'll come and saying to your face I'll come. There's difference. You know what I'm talking about. And that right there, I've just given you 3 examples, 3 ways you can go about increasing the amount of people that show up to your calls. Okay? Well, let me see if I wrote something else. Okay, cool. The fourth thing, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be you need to make sure you have, this is a bonus by the way, make sure you have a great nurturing process. So after they get off a call with you, you book them in. Don't send them too much emails, obviously, unless you're selling like credit repair, which basically means you're dealing with people who have the attention span of 0, obviously. Unless you're dealing with that demographic, make sure the emails and SMS you're sending out is very, very minimal. Minimal, and make sure also it's landing in the inboxes. SMTP has to be on point, and your 10 DLC has to be on point. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Okay, I have a lot more examples that I can give, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna cut it short here, and I'll make maybe a part 2. Peace out. Once again, the name is, you know who it is, and hopefully you gain value from this.